today's video, we'll cover the audit trail within Kennel Connection 7. To get started, you want to make sure that you have your employees set up to have usernames and passwords to log into the system. Under File, Setup, and Employees, you will log in as the administrator and set up your employees within the system. Each employee needs a login ID, a password, a first and last name. If they are groomers or bathers or offer other services, pet sitter, trainer, you can designate these here at the bottom. Do not check the administrative box unless this employee has administrative access. In other words, you want this employee to be able to access everything within the software. The next tab that you will want to view while setting up your employee is the Access Rights tab. You will want to give them access to everything within the software that they need to use. If they have access to everything, you can click Select All. Keep in mind that that will allow them to do everything within the software. For instance, you may not want them to have access to time cards or the employee section. You may not want them to have access to delete receipts or invoices, or have access to inventory or other reports such as revenue. Once you have your employee set up, you can close out of here. The second thing that needs to be set is under File and Setup in System Options. You'll log in and check off Use Startup Passwords and Security and check Use Administration Login. Once you're done there, you can click on OK. Please keep in mind that in the Employee section there is an admin login. We highly recommend that you change the default password for that admin login, as it is the same for all users when they first start using the software. Once you have these set up and you start using the software, the audit trail will keep track of everything that your employees do when logged in. You can set the system up within System Options. On the Local tab of each computer to display the login screen if the system is idle within a number of minutes. For instance, if you wanted to show the login screen after your employee has walked away and not used the computer for 5 minutes, you could set this as 5 and it would pop up your login as screen and allow the next person to log in. Your other option is to train your employees to click Login As when they walk away, so it will log them out so that work inside the software will not be done under their name. Your next employee would walk in and use the login screen. To view the audit trail, you will go to File, Utilities, Audit Trail. And here you'll use your administrator login to access the audit trail. Once you log into the audit trail, you'll see a list of things that have happened within your software. You can choose dates that you would like to review. Click Go if you want to review certain dates. You can click on individual items to see what they say. You'll see here we modified system options. Here you'll see within the list section under the module exercise, I deleted an individual walk, which is in your list section. Here you'll see I deleted a daycare appointment. This will say Mark Delete. Within the inventory, you'll see that inventory quantity on hand was updated because I created an invoice and it had an inventory item on it. Here you'll see that I created that invoice. Here you'll see that I deleted a receipt for a customer named Jim Anderson. But before that, I had modified the invoice and added a receipt for Jim. If you see a lot of deletion of receipts and invoices, you may want to speak with your employees and review this more in depth. Some more examples: adding an invoice, packages checking down, checking customers in and out, modifying daycare appointments, adding a receipt, adding a client package, and so on. You can filter them down here at the bottom under the Show button. You can choose Add, Modify, or Delete. If you only want to see things that were deleted, you would click Delete and click Go. It would change the list. You would see what module it was done under, the action, which is delete, and the user that was logged in. If you see something like this, this means that somebody was not logged in, or they used a bypass at the time, or your logins may be turned off, and only certain things will show on the audit trail. This is the name of my computer. You'll see the name of the computer instead of the employee that was logged in if this is the case. Other options are you can switch and change it to module. If you want to see everything for boarding that was deleted, you can change it to that and click and go. I haven't had anything under boarding deleted. Maybe I want to see if there's any invoices deleted. Click go. Here you'll find I deleted an invoice. If I want to look for a certain employee, I would drop this down and choose the employee's name, or in this case right here, the computer name. If I want to go back to all, I'd simply click on all, and then I would see all invoices. If I wanted to see all of everything, I would switch this back to all, and this will be all, and that will go back to the main list. You can click the print button to print out this information. You could also purge your audit trail. However, I highly recommend against that unless you want to lose all of this data. And finally, click close. If you have any questions in regards to any of these features, please give us a call at 888-486-4343 or email training@bluecrystalsoftware.com.